Alright, deadPik4chU here, and today I'm bringing you guys a special tips and tricks video on Red Dead Redemption 2 Online. And in this video, I will be discussing the changes that have been made for the February 26, 2019 update. So I will get into 7 different topics that I feel like I should address about this new update, so you guys will know about the changes that have been made. Okay, so without further ado, let's get on into it. Okay, so the first topic I'd like to discuss is the changes in hunting. So for those of you who haven't noticed yet, the price for animals have changed a lot. So you would take a carcass to the butcher, and like a perfect buck carcass, right now for me it's $10, but some of you may have noticed that you're only getting $5 for a buck carcass. So the reason why this is happening is because the price has changed for skinned versus unskinned animals. So a non-skinned animal carcass will sell for the same price as it did prior to update. After the new update though, should you skin the carcass, a skin carcass would sell for half the price to the butcher. So as you see here, I have a perfect buck carcass. I can get $10 for it. The reason why is because I have not skinned it yet. Now, should I skin this buck carcass? So let's go ahead and skin it. It's a 3-star buck. Like I said, any skin carcass will sell for half the price to the butcher. The pelts, though, are worth the same as they did prior to update. So to this new February 26, 2019 update, the skin carcass prices have changed. They no longer let you get the full price for the carcass that is skinned. Only non-skin carcasses will get you the full price. So now let's take this skin carcass to the butcher. Let's see the price. It now dropped to $5. This applies to all animals in the game. When you skin them, the price for their carcass will drop by half. So that's a big change that happened in this game. So if you want the full price for a carcass, like say you find a 3-star buck, do not skin it before taking it to the butcher if you want to sell it for $10. But skinned, you get, let's say $5 plus 325, that's 825, plus 4 pieces of meat. All right, that's $2.40. So let's say 240 plus the antlers, which is $1.05. So let's say 345, right, plus the 325. That's 670, right? Plus the $5, it actually still gets you more skinned. So should you skin it, you still get a little bit more. A little bit more. So that's the big difference. Most of you guys are wondering, why am I not getting the full amount, this and that? Well, they don't let you get as much as you did before, but skinning it does get you a little bit extra. So I recommend skinning it, then selling it if you want a tad bit amount extra. So as you've seen, I just added it up for you. You get a few, like maybe $1 more. Okay, so selling it gets me $10. Skinning it will get me like $11. Pretty much, you get a little bit more. Before, you used to get like the full price for the carcass, skinned, plus all the side items, the pelt and all that. So this is a big thing for the new update. Okay, so let me sell all this. And while I'm selling this, let me just also mention that prior to the update, if you killed like birds, like let's say the rose spoonbills, the herons, things like that, those birds that you skinned and they give you plumes, you used to get 3 plumes per bird. Now they only give you 1 plume. So before, you would probably kill 3 of those birds, you would get 9 plumes, almost maxed out on your storage for the plumes. Now should you kill 3 of those birds, you only get 3 plumes. So they made it way more difficult to obtain money by hunting in this game. Hunting is not as lucrative as it was before prior to updating. The only benefit that I see now is you get more meat per skinning. So before, you would get 3 pieces of deer meat. Now you get 4 pieces of deer meat. You get 5 pieces of big game from alligators. There is a bug though with the baby alligators. You cannot sell their skins. So just so heads up, so you guys know. Okay, so that wraps it up for this tip right here, or this change. that I will mention for the new update when it comes to hunting. Let's move on to the next topic. Okay, so the next topic I'd like to get into that they implemented in this new update is the bounty system. So there's a new system in place that puts a bounty on your head should you commit dishonorable actions in the game. For example, should I kill an NPC? Boom, I get charged for murder. Not only do I get charged for murder, you will have a bounty on you for committing dishonorable deeds. As you see, my bounty is at 10 cents right now. So for doing a dishonorable action, you get a price on your head. Now, should you keep killing NPCs, players, lawmen as well, if you kill lawmen, all these things, they will all increase the price of the bounty. So as you notice, your bounty will keep increasing. The more dishonorable actions you do, the higher the bounty goes. Now, once the bounty reaches $10, what happens is bounty hunters will come after you in random locations in the map after your bounty reaches $10. So the only way that I know of to get rid of this bounty that you have on your player is you have to go to a post office. So you either go to the post office, so go to any town, go to the post office there, or you can go into your camp to the lockbox. So now there's a new option, pay bounty. So the payment of your bounty will always be half of the current bounty total that you have. Right now my bounty total is 10 cents, so I can pay 5 cents to get rid of my bounty. If your bounty was $10, you would pay $5 to get rid of the bounty. So this is basically, it's not very lucrative to have a bounty on your head if you're trying to make money, you know, increase your total cash on you. And if a bounty hunter comes after you, after your bounty exceeds $10, and should they kill you, that bounty price that you have should be $10, $15, $20. That bounty amount, if they were able to successfully kill you, would be withdrawn from your total cash that you have. So keep in mind for that. And here's another thing. If you are able to get away from the bounty hunters, right, and get out of the area that they're searching for you in and escape them, you don't get any reward whatsoever. You still have the bounty on your head. All that you're able to do is go find the nearest post or maybe find your camp and pay off the half of the total amount of the current bounty that you have. Okay, so that'll be it for the bounty system. So let's move on to the next topic. Alright, so the next topic I'd like to get into is the radar system. For those of you who haven't noticed, the radar has changed. You will no longer see every character in your session on the map. If you are an honorable character, if you don't do that many dishonorable actions, you will appear blue on the map. You can see from the player list here, there are blue players, there are purple players, and there are red players. So should you have done dishonorable actions a lot within a short period of time, you will turn red and you'll be far more visible on the map than the blue players are. And then in between the blue and the red are the purple players who do a little bit dishonorable actions, but they're on their way to becoming red. So let's see on the map here. So as you see, I don't see anyone near me. There could be players around me, they could be blue, but they don't show. But the red players, the red dots, they will appear farther away. They will have a wider area that they show in on the map. So that's something to look out for. So if you don't want to be visible to other players, remain honorable, do not do any like dishonorable actions, and you won't be that visible to other people on the game. So there are people in this session, there are a lot, but the thing is you don't see them because most of them, as you see from the player list, they are blue. Like there's these 4 that are red and I can probably spot them farther away. But the blue players, basically they're very hard to detect. Only when you approach them and get close to them in their vicinity, they'll show up on your mini-map and on your map. So yeah, that's about it for the radar. Let's go on to the next topic. Okay, so the next topic I'd like to get into are the new items available for purchase. So if you look and browse your catalog here, which also a little tip is, before you weren't able to access your catalog on horseback, now you can actually open and access the catalog while riding your horse. So that's something new to know. And also there are new weapons. Well, there's going to be a new repeater coming out, but as of right now, there's only one weapon available for purchase, and that is the rare shotgun. Okay, so that one is available for purchase. You can pick that up. It's not as strong as a double barrel that's fully upgraded, but it is nice looking. It's a very, fancy looking shotgun, has really nice engravings on it. And it's not, you can't modify it at all. It's unmodifiable. Okay, and so then there's also new clothing. There's new emotes. So if you see right here, you can actually purchase emotes now. So there's different types of emotes you can buy, ranging from different prices to cash from your player or gold. And there is one special item that you can't get from the catalog. You have to go to a fence. So go to one of the many fences in the game. There's a fence there. There's a fence over in Saint Denis. And there's another fence that I know of in Thieves Landing. I'm sure there's another one that I'm not mentioning right now, but those are 3 fences that I know of. And this is only for PlayStation 4 players, by the way. This is a PS4 exclusive. So at the fence, there is a new melee weapon that's available for purchase. Let me walk out of here so I can show you guys that weapon. It's called the Jawbone Knife. So you can purchase this weapon from any fence in the game, should you have a PlayStation 4. Only PS4 players can purchase this new knife. Alright, so that's about it for the new items that you can access in this game. Alright, so the next topic I'd like to discuss are the new daily challenges that are implemented within this game. So if you go tap left on the D-pad, you bring up the menu here and you'll see daily challenges. Should you click on that, every day this updates. If you see, the next challenge reset is in 4 hours. So every day this list will update with new challenges to complete. Every challenge you complete will award you with 0.1 gold and 200 XP. So you'll get 200 experience points and 0.1 gold. So should you complete all the challenges though, upon completing the final challenge, you'll be rewarded with 0.3 extra and 200 XP extra. So in total, completing all these challenges total within a day will award you 1 gold bar and around 1500 XP. So you'll get that much for completing all 7 challenges. That's completing them all cumulative. So not as an extra bonus. So finishing them all will get you 1 gold bar and 1500 XP. So yeah, let's move on to the next topic. Okay, so the next topic I'd like to get into are the lootable items. So across the map, all across the map, you can loot items from dressers, wardrobes, chests, etc. So what happens is now after this update, before you can go, you can search for items, you can loot them, change sessions, and that item that you looted will be there once you reload a new session. Now, that's no longer the case. After this new update, you can only loot the item every 24 hours in real life time. So once you pick up the item, after 24 hours, you can no longer pick up that same item. Or you can't pick up that same item until 24 hours has passed in real life time. So in order for me to re-get that gun oil from this chest, I have to wait a full 24 hours in real life time. Not in game time, in real life time. So that's basically the new thing for this update. Items are no longer as conveniently lootable as they were before. So keep in mind for that. That is a new big thing that I have to address. So that's about it for the lootable items. Let's move on to the next thing. Okay, so the last topic I like to discuss are the patches and exploit fixes that this game now has after the February 26, 2019 update. So basically, the items stored on your horse will not despawn. Should a player fast travel or play a stranger mission. But starting a showdown series or a free roam event will despawn the items stored on your horse, as well as starting a new session. That'll also despawn the items on your horse. Okay, so that's something that they kind of fix, so you won't lose the items on your horse. And killing, okay, so this is something that's, different as well. So before, you would kill like a small animal, like a rabbit, um, skunks, raccoons, etc. Like those little tiny critters, muskrats, all those. Should you shoot it with a varmint rifle with one shot and kill it, any star value it has, it will always give you a perfect pelt. That's not the case anymore. The only way to get a perfect pelt now from those critters, if they were 3-star to begin with, or if they're 3-star prior to skinning the animal. That's the only way to get a perfect pelt now from those critters. And all the outfits, so some people obtained outfits from glitching. All those outfits that you saved and stored on your horse, they all got cleared. So if you had a glitched outfit, it's gone after this update. You have to get your outfit the, I guess, legitimate way. So be prepared for that. Oh, and going into town. So before, people would just go into town, kill lawmen, and try to get experience and level up that way. That's no longer a way to get experience and level up. You won't be able to level up at all from killing lawmen in town. That'll only get you a bounty now, which will make you lose money. It will be a disadvantage, not a benefit. So you will stop seeing people sitting around Saint Denis killing lawmen. That's like a thing of the past now. Oh, here's another big one. The Braithwaite Manor. So before, there used to be a glitch here, a jewelry glitch, where if you pick up one item from the bottom floor and then go up the second floor, there was a jewelry there. Once you pick up that jewelry, you can run around here and just keep respawning that jewelry over and over and over again. That's fixed. That has been patched. So that's no longer available. Like I said, once you pick up an item anywhere on the map, you have to wait a full 24 hours in real life time before that item respawns in that location. So that jewelry glitch has been patched. Oh, and here's another one. The final final issue I like to discuss is that players before would basically like go out of bounds in the map here and then ride around all the way till they go down into Guarma. You are no longer able to access Guarma anymore. I have yet to try this myself, but I've heard from several people that Guarma is no longer available to be accessed. So those are the new patches, new updates, new I guess tips that I have for you guys, the changes that have been made after this new February 26, 2019 update. So I'm very happy to share this with you guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, please smash that like button. If you have any questions, anything else you'd like to know, leave a comment down below. And if you have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do so. Say, I choose you, deadPik4chU, and join the deadPik4chU crew today. Yeah, so that's it for this one. I hope you guys liked it. Take care. Thanks for watching as always, and bye.